Earlier it was only wheat flour. Now fortified wheat flour, iodized wheat flour, something this, something that, this mixture, that mixture. Too many kinds of mixing up within wheat flour. Similarly, life insurance is available in its purest form, that is term cover. Apart from that, there are so many plans with life insurance company, each and every company is offering, where you are putting money, they are investing on your behalf, and after adjusting their own expenses, they are returning back you money. Return back of money can be happen after 4-5 years, every 4 years, every 5 years, or once in a lump sum final at the maturity. It may be 10 years, it may be 15 years, it may be 20 years, it may be 30, 40, 50 years. So different kinds of, even pension plans are also available with life insurance company. Any more queries for life insurance or term cover? Please feel free. Yeah.
Just a confirmation.
Yeah.
If it so happens that someone meets their death, they have accidental plus term, they will get benefit, or their family will get benefit from both.
Let me ask, how many kinds of death happen? One is natural death due to aging. Even at the age of 40 or at the age of 35, if all of a sudden heart attack like situation happens and within a minute you are no more, it cannot be termed directly as a natural death, but ultimately kind of natural death. Death due to disease, long-term illness, can be by blood pressure, can be diabetes, can be some kidney failure, can be some heart problem, cancer, due to illness. Third one is death due to accident. Now suicide is also one type of accident or not? Suicide is an accident or not?
No.
It is an accident in the sense you not planned for a long ago that on that particular day I will go to suicide. Once in a while, fit of race, and you just go on the railway track or just jump from the balcony and something like that. So 3 kinds of death are possible: natural death, illness death, and accidental death.
No, natural calamity is something different.
Natural calamity is again, you can term it with accidental death in a sense, because say Uttarakhand flood or Chennai rains last year or Bombay rain or even this terrorist attack, something like that. If these kinds of things are happening, again death is a death. So these 3 types of, this is broader classification of death: natural death, illness death, and accidental death. Whenever death is happening, your basic term cover will pay for death part. If and only if death is happening due to accident, which is within the definition of general insurance company, again you will get that sum assured also. If you had purchased accidental policy from general insurance, his question is, I am having one term cover and I am having one accident cover. If my death happens in accident, his question is this one: if my death happens in accident, will I get only term cover, or will I get only accident, or will I get both? So my answer is, if the accident is within the definition of general insurance company, within your policy wording, then you will get this also. For death, you will get this term cover. For accident part, if your accident is happening within the framework of, just for example purpose, many of you are having some drinking, booze. Okay. Now after a grand gala party, you are driving, and due to influence of alcohol, you collide. And in your postmortem report, it is notified that you were high on alcohol, and that's why you lose control of the vehicle and you died in that accident. Now please do tell me, in this case, accidental policy will pay or not?
No.
Because you are breaking law. If your any action which is against law insurance policy will not pay any. Even term cover can also be denied in this case. Even term cover can be denied. It is subject of litigation. Any more?
So it brings up the other question.
Yeah.
So if I have a term insurance,
Yeah.
and after 3 years,
Yeah.
no matter what, you be paid if there is something unfortunate to happen. Is it a true
No, that three years, many of people are not aware. There is a clause in Insurance Act added by IRD. If I am suppressing some material fact on my life and I am not disclosing those facts to insurance company at the time of purchasing the policy. For example, if I am a smoker, but I am telling I am not smoking. I am a drinker, I am telling I do not drink. If I am having hobby of river rafting, I am having hobby of trekking, I am having hobby of buggy jumping, but I am not telling these things to insurer. And my death happens due to any of these things within first 3 years, within first year after purchasing the policy. For example, today is 31st of July. Today I am purchasing the policy. So 30th July 2019, in between this 3 year period, if death happens due to any this fact which I suppressed intentionally, and insurer come to notice that I was in this habit and I did not declare, then the claim will be denied for first 3 years. After first 3 years are gone, due to suppression of these facts, claim cannot be denied. But this does not mean that everybody should suppress. It is opposite. Everybody should disclose each and everything. In my personal case, in 2011, I went for a consolidation of my term plan. At that time, I was having one 5 lakh cover, one 25 lakh cover. So I thought, let me go for a 1 crore, 1.1 crore cover, and after that I will close these old 2 smaller plans. So I purchased Aviva. After paying the premium, medical team come to my home, take blood sample, urine sample, weight, height, ECG, this and that. After a few days, this was in the first week of December. So due to weather change, I was having some cough and cold related issues at that time due to weather change. This was noticed in my blood sample report. Due to my job as chemical engineer, company people, underwriter noticed, sir, you are a chemical engineer, you are exposed to chemicals. We do need a detailed checkup. Okay. Then I went at a designated place, selected by company, and a detailed medical checkup was done. After that, sir, you are having a high risk due to your chemical job. Please declare each and every possible risk with your job. And I declared each and everything. My premium, which was originally 10,800 rupees for 1.1 crore in 2011, shoot up to 35,600 thing. I was shocked.
You are talking about
My personal life insurance, term cover, my personal example I am giving. Most of the time.
No.
So then I term plan. So then I recalculate the things. Then I asked, can I opt a lower sum assurance? Because the older policies, which were already 4, 5, 6 years old, premium for those policies, 5 lakh and 25 lakh cover, and this new policy which I was supposed to get and then cancel out. And I said, okay, I am not ready to pay 35, 36,000 because it is getting costly. Everybody is money conscious. So I asked, can I go for a lower cover? Okay, yes sir. So then I accepted a reduced sum assured, 50 lakh cover for a 16,000 something figure was there. Due to increase in service tax, now it is 17 cross. So now I am happy for the fact that insurer is covering my life with all the relevant information on my life regarding the risk I am having in my job. Remember, how many of you people can recall Bhopal gas tragedy? Bhopal gas tragedy. Okay. I am working in chemicals which are more dangerous than opal. And I told each and everything to my insurer, and that's why my premium was increased and I accepted it. Normally we have a tendency, sir, insurance company ने पैसा बढ़ा दिया, we are not, they are this and they are that, and we are not ready to accept it. But in my case, and most of the time, whenever this is happening, if there is any doubt for medical condition, if you are in doubt that your medical report has been fabricated to load your premium, then you should fight it out. If you have genuine thing that the loading is okay, accept the loading and let your term cover continue. Reason, once you are denying that cover and you are applying to somebody else for again same policy, there is a line in application. Have you ever been denied cover or your premium was loaded up? Will you declare or not? Yeah, please.
So you mentioned that after 3 years, advantageous, or so within 3 years, advantageous scores, etc., that cover, right, that aspect. So does it mean that advantageous scores will be covered in term insurance?
Pardon?
Advantageous sports like say river rafting or mountaineering, will they be covered in term insurance? If they are not, right?
If you are having these types of hobbies today, you should declare. You should declare. If you are not having today, but after 5 years in 2021, suddenly Damba fight you and I am going to Rishikesh, I am going to Haridwar and now I will do river rafting. Okay, you are free.
And if something happens there, still the amount will be
Still it will be covered because within the first 3-year window, IRDA has asked insurance companies within the first 3-year window, you should check any material suppression is there. If material suppression is not there or the 3-year window is over, then insurance company cannot run away by quoting this thing that material suppression was there and we are not going to claim. Yeah.
Just the adventure activities, are there, do many insurance ask for that? Because my insurance, I haven't seen a question that talks about these activities.
Pardon?
I haven't seen a questionnaire that says whether you engage in these activities.
No.
I don't know whether it is maybe those two insurances were not
When did you purchase your insurance?
HDFC and Kotak.
When? Year-wise?
Maybe 5 years. I consolidated 5-6 years ago. With a recent.
Over the period,
adding.
This competition is heating up, and accordingly, insurance companies are changing their application forms and all the relevant information they are gathering. Many companies are having this straightforward question: are you having any hobby, adventurous sports hobbies? They will use general word adventurous sport hobby. That adventurous sport is not defined. Okay? Yeah, please.
It's addition to what gentleman asked over there. So I've just taken it a year back at my term plan. So 2 more years it has to reflect properly my activities and everything. So I plan to go on this hike 2 or 3 months from now, and I don't think I've declared that. So do you reckon I should just call them up and say and add that as a part of it?
In a general sense, once policy is issued, you are not under any obligation to declare any further. But if you are in doubt that this 3-year window is active for you and something may happen to you due to your hiking expedition, and at that particular point of time, your family, whether your parents or your wife, if you are married, your kids may suffer due to this suppression, then it is advisable to disclose.
In the middle of it, it's fine. So 2 more years are there, let's say. So it'll from here it'll
Either do not go for hiking for next 2 years or declare, let them accept it and then enjoy your hiking.
So they have to accept it. That is there. They will accept it.
Never in case of
They might-
Your insurer will take a call. In my case, in 2011, I purchased a policy, this one from Aviva. At that time, I was not going anywhere. Now, my employer selected me for a 2-year stint in Gulf. So then a question popped up: if I die in Gulf, will my family get covered? So I popped this question to my insurer, and they put it over email that once your policy is active, no matter you are in India or outside India, your death is covered.
That's applicable for everyone.
Please make it out, confirm with your insurer.
No, in this case, Aviva.
In my case, it is there.
When I say in this case, it's not about you. I'm talking about the Aviva insurance.
Yeah, Aviva Insurance is offering, most of the
But I
insurers
have
are
my-
offering. But if, what I am saying is, if any doubt is there in your mind with respect to your policy, better to get it clarified from your insurer instead of assuming something. Assumption may go wrong and it may prove very costly for your family because you will not be there to handle that situation. Many times in the group, we face question. Sir, I want to purchase term cover from HDFC or Max or ICI from. How is the experience from fellow members? Can anybody share? Sir, we can laugh. But from his perspective or her perspective, whoever is that query seeker, his main concern or her main concern is, I am paying money for my life as premium. If tomorrow I am no more, will the company honor the claim or not? That I want to understand. At least if someone is saying yes, you will get the cover, your family will get the claim amount, then okay. Asha sir ne bol diya, Pattu sir ne bol diya, then okay. Let's carry on. So that's why we never recommend any particular company. Our standard reply in the group itself. Each and every insurer is equally good or equally bad. No matter it is LIC, no matter it is ICI, no matter it is HDFC, SBI, Max, New York. Each and every insurer is equally good or equally bad. Why? Please come. Please come. Please sit. Sorry. Please sit here. Sit here. I am just giving a live demo. Just imagine I am applying for a policy, life insurance. Okay. He is the underwriter. And he underwrite the policy and policy is accepted. Okay. Now within 1 year, due to any reason, my death happens. I paid only 10,000 or 8,000 or 12,000 and my cover was 1 crore. What will be his intention as a claim settlement officer? He will anyhow see the loopholes in the claim. Can I figure any loophole?
You will not.
I means this fellow, not me. Can I find any loophole? So whenever you are applying for any insurance policy, no matter health, no matter life, no matter house, whenever you are applying any insurance policy, do not think like policy holder. Always think like insurer. Clear? Thank you very much. Yeah, please.
You mentioned taking critical illness right away as term insurance is a bad idea. So what's the right way to cover critical illness?
Critical illness insurance is already available as a separate standalone policy from general insurance. That is New India, National, Oriental, United from PSU government sector or HDFC, ICI Lombard, Bajaj Allianz, Tata, all those other general insurance. Not ICI Prudential, not HDFC Life. I am talking about general. SBI Life nahi chalega. SBI general. Clear? So if you are in need of critical illness policy due to your family history of critical illness, or if you are ready to go for some sort of, if I recall right, DNA mapping, it is some kind of 30,000 or 50,000 rupees cost, and through DNA mapping, I am not sure how much they are accurate or not, but through DNA mapping you can predict, yes, exactly, predict future critical illness which may occur in your body. How much is it? It is going to be accurate? I have no idea personally, because I am an engineer, not a medical person. Yeah, please.
So after that DNA is nothing.
I am not suggesting, I am just giving an idea.
So after say I do a DNA mapping, do I have to declare that to the company? So that
Each and everything which may hamper your claim, due to suppression, you should declare. I am having drinking, I am having smoking, I am having river rafting in terms of general. In terms of this father is having hypertension, my brother is having diabetes, something like that. All such kind of information which may impact your claim. Always think for claim. How many of you people can recall that Arjun and Machli ki aankh? Everybody?
Yes.
Most of you? In this case, what is eye of fish? Claim. Claim should be honored. In any case, claim should be honored. So that is